You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion.
Hello, super amazing scholars. I'm excited to know you're here again. Welcome to another interesting lesson. In today's lesson, we're going to learn about food crops, cash crops, and mineral resources in West Africa. Food crops, cash crops, and mineral resources in West Africa. Okay, so we're going to learn about the meaning of food crops, cash crops, and mineral resources in West Africa, as well as some examples of each of these items. Okay, so now let's get started. What are food crops? Food crops are crops that are grown for consumption. That is to say, food crops are crops that are grown to be eaten. So whenever you plant any crop with the intention of eating the fruits or the proceeds of the crop, just know that that particular crop is a food crop. Okay, there are many examples of food crops. Okay, we have cabbage, we have onions. Okay, you can see them in the background. We have tomato, pineapple, and we have oranges. Okay, we have tubers like cassava, yam, and we also have grains like maize. Okay, so those are some of the few examples of food crops. Now let's go over to cash crops. What are cash crops? Cash crops are crops that are grown to be sold for money. Cash crops are crops that we grow to sell so as to get money, and we can also use these cash crops to make a lot of things. Okay, so some examples of cash crops are cashew nuts, okay, timbers, and cocoa. For instance, we use cocoa to make beverages, that is our tea that we drink. Okay, so we can use cash crops to make other things, many different things. Okay, so cash crops are crops that are grown to be sold for money, and they can be used to make different things. Okay, so now let's go over to mineral resources. What are mineral resources? Mineral resources are treasures that are found underneath the earth. Treasures are things that are very precious or special to us. So mineral resources are treasures that are found underneath the earth, and they are very useful to us. Okay, some examples of mineral resources are gold, diamond, limestone, crude oil, and so many others. Now, if you look at the background here, you'll find some West African countries written here, and by the side of the countries you find the minerals and cash crops that can be found in those countries. Okay, so just look closely. Okay, in the first page here I have Benin Republic, Burkina Faso, Cape Verde, Cote d'Ivoire. If you look at the side, you will see the minerals and the crops that can be found in those countries in large quantities. Okay, the next page is Gambia, Ghana, Guinea-Bissau, and Liberia. Okay, and looking at them also, you can find the resources that we can find in those countries. Okay, and same goes for this other page here where we have Mali, Mauritania, Niger, Nigeria, and Senegal. And the last chart I have here is Sierra Leone and Togo, as well as the minerals and the crops that we can find in those countries. Okay, so today we have learned about food crops, cash crops, and mineral resources. I hope you learned a thing or two about these things that we just talked about. Thank you very much for being a part of the class today. It was nice having you.